Welcome back to the channel. It's another one here with BBA, and I am taking a return visit to the Roman Way Hotel, which is apparently housing illegal migrants. Or it was, we know it was. This place, actually, last time I come here, I was invited in by two of the residents to check out their room. I don't know if any of you guys will remember that video. If not, I will put the link to that video in the description. So if you haven't watched my first visit here, then go over and watch that. Also out today with PK Audits and his mate Jizzy. See him down here. Their link will also be in the description. So give them a subscribe as well, guys. Link in the description. We've got loads of water there.
Hi mate, you alright?
Yeah, what's going on, mate? You good?
Yeah, good,
Good, good, mate. Good. How's things?
Yeah, please.
Put in?
Can you stay there, please?
Stay where?
Yeah.
Why?
Because this one private property.
Okay.
Thank you.
Implied right of access. No, I'm telling you, I have implied right of access.
Might be civil. So, what do you think the police can do? Do you think I will be arrested?
They're not going to be using
So you just have wander around then?
I'm only here anyway to report on a story, mate, ain't I? Just there to report on a story. Are they still housing the migrants here at the moment?
They are.
No comment. Because I actually came here before, going back some months ago, and a couple of the residents here were actually really nice, mate, and they let me in the bedroom. I've actually been in one of these rooms. Yeah, they let me in just to have a little look. Nice lads, to be fair. So I thought I'd come back today, see if they're here, how they're getting on, see if they've been moved yet, because they were quite worried that they were going to be stuck here for some time. So thought we'd come see if they're still around. How many people are you housing here at the moment?
Not going to answer any questions.
Not going to answer no questions? What security company do you work for, if you don't mind me asking?
Don't answer your questions.
Right, so you're not going to tell me who you work for? Alright, cool. I'm going to go about just filming them because... Well, bro, if you ain't going to tell me who you work for, then how do I know that you're even... How do I even know your security? The wrong way round. Should be on display. By law, it should be on display. And I'm only having a look, and then I'm going to go anyway. Like I said, I've been here before, mate, and I didn't cause no problem before. The police came last time, and the police just said, as long as I don't go inside the building, I'm perfectly fine.
The police said that.
The police said that last time I was here, mate.
Come again.
Two police constables came out last time, and they said, as long as I don't go in any other building where I'm not allowed, I'm perfectly fine here. As, obviously, I'm allowed, it's my right to freedom of press.
Okay, not record inside the building.
Why is that person sticking their finger up at me?
Can you not record inside the building?
I think you can record anywhere you can see. Your eyes can see it, your camera can really record it.
Asking you to not record inside the building.
Yeah, but if you can see it,
Why are you sticking your finger up?
so
That's rude. Why would you stick your finger up at me?
So I'm asking you to not record in the building.
I know that you've asked, and I've kindly refused your request. Can't really even get an idea of how many bedrooms there are, I don't think. I know what I am going to do. I know this seems really strange. Nah, I know this seems really strange, but I'm going to check your bins, bro. Nah, I work for the bin inspection team. I work for the bin inspection team, man. Yeah, I just want to have a look in your bins, man.
Okay.
Because last time, it didn't look like you were feeding them very well. They were all eating takeaways and... Wish I could eat takeaways every day. Pizzas. Yeah. Sorry guys, but I'm just getting a bit of an idea of what they're eating. More takeaways. Meant to be cardboard in here. Does that look like cardboard? Hey! You know we recycle, don't we? Is there any reason why there'd be loads of food in a cardboard? Look at that. Not one thing in there's recyclable. And in fact, not one thing in there's cardboard. Forget recyclable.
Read that, mate. It says general waste.
It's not general waste.
What does that say there?
What does that say there?
What does that say in the bin?
General waste, but what does that say there? Cardboard. Come on. I'm gonna prioritise the very bright sign over the little dull one. But,
Not one of them electric ones.
not one of those electric bikes. Oh, can I have a go with your traffic cone? I've got a thing about traffic cones at the minute. Can I just measure it?
You measure the traffic cone?
Yeah. Can I? I brought a tape measure. I know that, but I just want to measure the cone, and then I'll leave. Yeah. Oh well, I am going to leave in time. Hang on, mate. Wait. 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 So guys, I'm just going to measure the size of their traffic cones. I was sent by Reg. Reg sent me to do some measurements. You know Reg?
It was the width of the tree by, wasn't it? Maybe security guy will help me.
It's only got to be rough. We ain't got to... What are we looking at there?
Is it standard?
1.5 foot.
Is that standard?
That's about 1.5 foot.
No, it's a bit less
It's
than
about a
standard.
foot shorter than me. You got your camera on?
Yes.
Yeah? Is there any reason why you didn't let me know?
Yeah, because I'm making a man.
Yeah, but
For my safety.
your safety, man. Do I look like a scary guy?
Free guy, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Fully appreciate it.
Yeah.
But GDPR rules does say that you
That's
should let me
why
know.
I told you 3 times, please stay there.
I know, but it doesn't mean... Because,
You come inside again.
I know, but it doesn't mean that I'm...
private-
Listen, bro. It doesn't mean that I've come here to be hostile, does it?
Yeah, we're only having a
That's
look round. Little look round, nice and quiet.
What I want to do, I'll be straight with you. I'll go wait out the end there. But I'm hoping to interview a couple of the residents staying here today. Just to see if they're okay, what kind of thing. Unless you're allowed to answer the questions yourself. And then I'd be happy to have an interview with you. If you'd be willing to. Let me just do my bag up.
Are you working full time? Or is it a full time job?
So yeah, no, never think I'm coming here to be hostile, bro. None of that. Like I say, do you know if any of these guys would be willing to do an interview? Because I've been to other hotels, yeah, and it seems like security seem to instruct them not to speak to anyone. I don't know if you guys are going to do that today. I hope not. But do you know if I'll be able to speak to them?
No comments.
Come on, man.
We don't want your comments, we want their comments. So, like, we live in a...
Okay, this one private property. Can we leave this one, please? Thank you very much.
Can I just now measure the windows?
No, you can't.
Come on.
Well, you can if you want.
You can't.
Well,
What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the car park.
yeah, but give me how much window. Apparently you can't, but can I?
You can't.
Why?
It's private land.
Oh.
You need to leave this site.
What about the front? Can I go measure the ones at the front?
Asking you to leave the site.
Yeah, so can I go measure the ones at the front?
We were under the impression that there was a contract to replace all these windows. We need to measure them so we know how big they are. Otherwise, how can we put a price on?
Do you have a gardener that comes around here?
You can't put a price on it, we don't know how big they are.
No, I'm being serious. Do you have a gardener? It's all interesting to know. Obviously, depending on who pays for the upkeep of this. Is it the Roman Way Hotel? I don't know where I think I'm not being funny, man. I've only come here to do some work and I'll leave. We've got some trainers out on the windows. Got some CCTV, some Red Bull cans in the window. And then last time I was here, I was stood about where I'm stood now, and there were two chaps stood on this balcony, and they actually invited me in. I think it was the top floor. No, middle floor. So I went in middle floor, and it was the first room as you go in on the left hand side. That's the room where I was invited in on my last visit. But also, mate, do you know whether and obviously I'm not interested in filming them, but do you know whether women and children are staying here? Because at the time I think they said they only had males staying here.
No comments, man.
Oh, come on, man. Why is everything so secretive? Everything ain't got to be so secretive, man. You got a basketball thing as well. Probably must have children staying here then, yeah? So do I need to be mindful of not catching children? If there's children. That's why I'm asking, because I don't like to get children in my videos. I like to keep them out. So it helps to be mindful of the fact. This is how they're
Can you move this one?
yes, mate. Highlighting how they're drying their clothes. Drying their clothes by just having them out in the hedge. You're not sorting out any clotheslines. Some errors, the clove errors. Or do they have to buy those themselves? What's this here?
You can't go over there.
You can't go, man.
Come on, man.
I told you there's some private land, man. You come inside them.
I'm not harassing
Yeah,
you.
so that's
You're
why-
harassing me
yeah.
right now.
So you come inside, look at this.
You're harassing me right now. I just want to go and have a look in there, then I'm going, aren't I?
Look there. The cone is there, man.
That cone doesn't mean nothing.
So,
That cone doesn't mean nothing, man.
Behind the cone. Please, I'm asking you.
Once I've filmed over there, I just want to do some filming there, then I'll leave.
you come.
I can.
You can't.
Lads, I can. I can. I was here last time. So who am I going to believe? Am I going to believe you two? Or am I going to believe two police officers that last time I here turned around and said, as long as I don't go in the building, I'm perfectly fine to go around and film? That came from the police the last time I was here. So what's
Police
changed?
come in it.
Why would you come
What do you mean police come?
Yeah, it's coming police, man.
Why? You've called the police? Are you mad? Are you mad, bro? Come on. Why have you called the police?
Because you're on private land?
It's civil matter. Trespass is a civil matter, it's not criminal.
You don't know if you're a safe person or not.
Come on, mate. If I weren't safe,
We don't know that.
do I look like I'm unsafe?
We don't know that.
Just acting ridiculous. What's here, like smoke bucket? Butt bucket. Let me just film over there, guys, and I'll leave, yeah? Then I've got all I need. I've been round. There were more people out last time that wanted to speak. Have you told them they're not allowed to talk? Do you get any of your instructions from the Home Office?
You know we're not going to answer your question.
Do you know how long that they're going to be here for? Is the place full? Have you got full capacity here at the moment, or is there still room for more to come in? Are people being moved out of here slightly and filtered and moved into other other forms of housing? Why do you guys have a problem? As a member of the press, I should be able to come here and film.
Asking you one more time to move.
You're asking me one more time to move?
I'm just asking you.
We'll stand here and wait for the police, because I am pretty confident I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay? Pretty confident of it.
Oh, yeah.
Been here before, mate. Like I say, same thing happened. Police came. You're more than welcome to do what you're doing, as long as you do not go in any of the buildings.
Nice to know.
Yeah, nice to know. So why are you still calling the police even though I told you that? What, just because you can?
Because we don't know if you're a safe person or not. Like
Do you know that whether these are safe people? Do you know whether all of these people in here are safe? Pardon?
We don't know if you're the safe person.
Yeah, but what about
You could
everybody?
harm someone.
Okay, but what about... Pardon?
You could be harm someone. You could harm someone.
I could harm
We
someone.
don't know that. So we have to
What?
keep it off-site.
Do you know that all these people in here are safe?
Because I'm not going to answer your questions.
So you can assume that I'm not safe, but people that yet haven't been vetted, you're comfortable around. See how I might feel a bit discriminated against there? Straight up, man. I can't see the discrimination right there.
It's not discrimination.
Of course it is, bro. You're turning around and saying, off the basis of seeing me, you think that I might not be safe. But we all know what these hotels are and what they're being used for, which is, yeah? None of my business whether it's okay or not. That's not my business, not why I'm here. I'm only here to highlight it. But I'm dangerous, but the people that are unvetted here aren't dangerous. And you think that I'm not going to feel discriminated against in any way for that? Do you see what I'm saying? Can I leave, man? I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Stop telling me what to do. Go and have a look round the front. Some windows and that round the front, so we'll look round there. Don't know these guys. Just got an old mattress out here. We're measuring the cone. That was for Reggie Photo. That was. If you're not subscribed to Reggie Photo, go subscribe to him, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So now we're around here at the front.
You can't drive down here, so if coppers come down, it's about a quarter of a mile fucking walk for them, so fuck them. We'll be able to see them coming. Hopefully they won't let dogs out.
Now we're around the front of the building, and just some toilet rolls.
So we've got some kitchen roll and a bed. Bed's here, look, stood up. And then you got like a brand new washing machine on it, mate. Might just be a new mattress actually behind that bed. Behind that bed.
We've got a bar there, look. See the bar all closed up.
That word over and over again, and then I couldn't be on it down there. So.
So yeah, this is down the back of the hotel. This probably, if we go all the way down to the bottom of here and then turn left, I imagine it's going to bring us back out where we just were. Got some company here. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time we get back round the front, Staffordshire police turn up. I wouldn't be surprised. Bed sheets. And I guess this is where we just come from. Should we walk back that way? Near the fire escape. Went the wrong way. Yeah, you know. See, if you guys had just cooperated there, yeah, and answered a few questions, I wouldn't have just gone the wrong way and walked like an idiot all the way around, would I? So anyway, after taking you around there, it was quite a long walk round, this brought me back round here. There's a picture there. Fire exit. Doesn't open, no? I say, if they look at... What do you mean close the door? He was about to have a conversation.
You can't go in the building, mate.
I don't want to go in the building. He was about to
Try and
come...
open it.
I was about to have a conversation, mate. You're standing doing my head in. You're standing doing my head in. Now you're getting in the way of me doing interviews with people here. What's the problem? Why can't they share their story?
I seen you trying to open
What?
the door.
Because he waved at me and went, come in. I said, it's not open, look. Once again, stopping people from having interviews, man, and anybody finding anything out. Absolute joke. Because from what I see, these guys are pretty friendly, and you guys are kind of like making out. What's going on, bro? You good? How are you? Good? Fantastic. How's things here? Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. It's good.
Yeah?
It's good.
They're looking after you?
Yes.
You find it nice here?
Yeah, of course. Why are you
So basically,
moving?
do you know what? No, not movie. I'll show you here. Take this.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Okay,
So all I am is citizen journalist.
okay.
People are interested in what's going on. Thank you.
Perfect.
My name's Bear.
Okay.
What's your name, if you don't mind me?
Afi.
Afi.
Yeah.
And all it is to ask you guys, do some interviews, ask if you guys are alright, how your time is here, how long you've been here.
Okay, thank you.
It's got freedom to thought. Why are you telling him to shut up? Well, you did.
Do you know how long they've told you you'll have to stay here for? No. Nice to meet you anyway. Nice to meet you. See guys, you're naughty, you are. You're proper naughty, you are. Do you know that's a good opportunity for these people to get a little bit of a good welcome in? And you've just run over like I'm a bit like what you said at the beginning. I don't know that you're a danger. I didn't try and open the door, mate. He waved me in. Did you see him wave me in? He waved.
Can you leave the property, please?
I told you I'm here to interview a couple of people. I know, and I've told you so many times the same things.
Your private property, you don't understand.
I understand.
So can you leave it?
I understand. The only person that can, the only person, the only person, the.
Can you leave there?
We are doing.
Are you talking over me?
Can you leave?
Are you talking over me?
That's why I said, can you
Are
leave?
you talking over
Can
me?
you leave, please?
Yes, we are.
Every time I speak,
Yeah.
you're just going to talk over me, yeah?
Can you leave, please?
Yes,
No,
we are
I
leaving.
can't leave. No, actually, I can't. Yeah? I'm going to set up a tent here. And you guys are going to feed me. And you're going to give me a phone. And you're going to give me an electric bike. And you're going to give me all the nice things in life that I can't afford. Yeah?
Which one of your cars?
I don't want a room. I'll take a tent.
I mean, like, you haven't walked here, have you? So which one of these cars is yours?
But you've proved my point anyway. You've now done all I was here to show, is that you guys are the issue. Whoever's instructing you to stop these people speaking to members of the public and sharing their stories tells us that there's something to hide. Tells us there's something to hide. And you see you two here now.
Can you leave?
You see you two here now.
Can you leave, please?
Yeah? You two are sellouts. You're selling this country out.
Can you leave?
You're a
please?
sellout. You're a sellout.
Can you leave, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Can you leave?
I'm gonna leave because you're doing my head in.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, which one of these cars is yours? These
What?
guys, which one of them is yours? Which one of these fancy cars that's worth more than £10,000 can a security guard on? I mean, one security guard just pulled up in this, which, come on a security guard's salary. So, which one of these extremely expensive cars on this car park is yours? And which one's yours? Because you can't be more than 22. So, if you can afford one of these cars as well, obviously, is that a reason?
He's a
why you
baller. If he's a baller. My man's got a smirk on his face because he knows he's there. Like, man's got a wedge in the bank.
Right, so
Got wedge. They're paying you well here.
what if I go and kick each one of them? So we see which one you come running for? Because if none of them are yours, you wouldn't be bothered, would you? I mean, like, you know, is that what it is? I wouldn't do that because that's criminal damage. Because obviously you've worked hard for that vehicle. You know, you obviously had to
But guys, you should just realise all I wanted to do was come here and interview a few of these guys. Yeah.
go there, tell people that you can't talk to the press. Because that's what you're doing.
You're making these people feel like they're not welcome by stopping them speaking to people. And what you're going to do, aren't you, is you're going to go back in there and go, oh, we were a bit worried he might hurt you. He may have caused harm to you.
What it is. So go on, say I'm wrong. Which one of those cars is yours? Because you haven't walked here. No comment again. No comment again.
What does that say on there?
I've just gone on a
Oh, private property.
Fancy cars.
Hopefully you understand that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Thank you very much, man.
But unfortunately, I understand, but you don't understand. Unfortunately.
Just something that's.
Yours the pea green one, mate. The yellow one.
But I'm going to leave here, mate, because you lot are naughty. That guy was well friendly, weren't he? Affy. Quite a friendly guy, weren't he? Here's the police now. And the police are going to tell you the same, that I'm allowed to be here. Fantastic, mate. Can you explain to these that I'm allowed to be here filming, please? Because I came here.
Peaceful protest, isn't it?
It's not a protest, no.
Okay, peaceful demonstration.
No, I'm not here to demonstrate nothing.
So what is the reason you're here, mate?
I'm here to report on a story today. I came here some months ago. 2 of your colleagues came last time.
Yeah.
I explained what I was doing. They had no problem.
Okay.
I was instructed, I'm fine to film as long as I don't go in any of the building.
Okay.
Can't see what would have changed from 6 months ago to now.
So what is the story you're reporting on?
The fact that there's migrants staying here.
Okay.
What I try and do is hope to get an interview with some of the migrants staying. We just actually were. I was just speaking to one. Very nice chap called Affy. These gentlemen seem to want to kind of tell them they're not allowed to speak to anyone, which didn't realise we were all had a muzzle on us in this day and age where I'm sure we're allowed to speak to members of the public. And they said you're coming. I'm trying to explain to these. I'm trying to explain to them that this is a lawful activity and I'm allowed to do what I'm doing. I have explained to them, it is the two different chaps that were here last time. I have explained to them though that the same thing happened last time. The police were called, your colleagues come. I explained what I was here doing and they turned around and said as long as you don't go anywhere within the building that you're not allowed to go, you're perfectly fine.
Remember you spoke to last time?
Without actually looking back at a video, I wouldn't actually be aware, mate. I can't remember the name. It was about 6 months ago, but it was two of you. I just go around, document migrant hotels.
Nothing else. Not trying to get into the building or anything.
That's all it is,
We have
document
asked them
migrant
to wait,
hotels.
Obviously, we have.
obviously we're here, not in the.
I mean, still, they're trying to say that cones define where's private property.
You know, I mean, they placed the cones there. I mean, like, who decided that that's where the cones go? I mean, this road.
And again, what I'm trying my best not to do here is, again, I'm not silly. This isn't my first rodeo.
You know, they haven't come along and said here is.
And I feel like they're trying to make it almost go that way, is I'm not here
We should be allowed to use it. Not saying we want
to commit aggravated trespass. Because trespass is civil. No, I'm just saying, but that's the way I don't want it to go. I've done my best to de-escalate it with these guys.
So they're saying that from the point of the cones now, that is designated as private property, and you're agreeing to be on this side, and that's that.
Yeah. But what I don't appreciate, and I don't know whether you're going to try and say they can do what they want, but
Maybe this car park, perhaps.
if I stand here, which I'm all within my right to do, and some residents from this place come out, I'm going to ask them if they want to have a chat for 5 minutes. If they turn around and say to me, no, or I don't speak English very well, so they can't communicate, and they decide to walk on, I'm not going to bother them. I'll leave it there. But if anybody, just like Kathy did there, approaches me, comes out and says, hi, what are you doing here? I turned around and said, here's my press pass, mate. I'm here as a citizen journalist.
If you don't know the law, you shouldn't quote it to a police officer, and then you said 2 officers down. That's a cost is involved there. So obviously, like, I mean, I would expect those people to do it.
Obviously, if you were to scan that QR code, it takes you to my website. And he was fine. He was fine. He was answering a couple of questions. He said that, yeah, he's been there. These guys obviously then come over and tried to, whoa, as if I'm some kind of danger. Which I think is wrong. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, yeah, okay, I'll leave. They asked me to leave. I've left in my own time. Yeah. No worries.
I don't know what law is.
See, come on, mate. That's law as well, by the way. And also having your SIA card on show is a criminal offence not to do. That isn't even an SIA thing. That is actually a law. I'll get that up for you now. Criminal offence not to. So you know how you've got yours on your arm, but it's the wrong way round. It has to be on show, mate. Promise you. Criminal offence not to.
Not false reporting to a police officer is a criminal offence. Like, I mean, and like, it's not just a slap on the wrist, a criminal offence. I mean, money's involved. Obviously, your time.
Can you do me a favour? Can you open my bag and get my measuring tape out?
I'm going to go see what their story is.
Yeah, no problem. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, you have come, so they have reported something, and that's criminal.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
You want to hold one end? Yeah. Hold that end. We're going to measure the length of this vehicle. Right, just roughly, don't touch the car, like the car. 15, 16, it's about 16 foot long, that. 16 foot long. Then I'll tell you what, we'll do wide.
Should we do height?
Do you want to do height? We can do height. We'll do width first, go on. By 5.5 foot.
5.5 foot.
And then what are we doing?
Height.
Height. We'll go from the wheelbase.
Yeah, go from there.
About 6 foot. Yeah, just over 6 foot.
Tread looks bob on.
They look alright, do they?
Excellent bit of tread. Like, the credit's here. The credit's here.
It's a bit dirty.
Well, a bit dirty, but I mean, like, we're in the country, so you can 101. Yeah.
I mean, even the badge. Just the...
Yeah, it's a bit peely on here. They could probably do a new sticker up there. Yeah.
9 inches wide by about 11 inches. There we are. That's for some measurements there for Reggie Photo. So Reggie Photo, mate, that there is about 16.5. Did I say 15.5? 15.5 foot long, maybe 16 foot. There's some measurements there for you. But anyway, they're still.
Yeah, let's get these charges pressed. Is it our job to press charges at the end of false reporting? I think it is. I mean, if it was against us, technically, that's slander, isn't it? Public order, it's something. Public order section 4. I think it's public order section 4 that they did against us then. To be fair, I think it is 4. Not 4A, 4. Might be 4A, one or two, but either way, by reporting that we'd done something wrong and then making the police come out, basically wasting the police's time. Is that acceptable? Just wondering. I mean, I didn't waste the police's time, I didn't ring you up.
I did tell him not to bother wasting your time.
Do you know how many calls we get day in, day out for things where literally you'd think it's a waste of time? Ultimately, people have opinions.
I understand that.
You're entitled to make a complaint against someone else. They're entitled to phone us if they think that they may potentially be in some kind of...
Yep.
suspect
But
situation.
and I can appreciate that, but at the end of the day...
It's not a waste of our time.
Well, it
We're
is,
here.
it's trespass, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's not a criminal thing.
It's not a waste of our time if it keeps the peace.
Well, no, that's true, that's true. But
All we need to do is make sure that everyone is safe.
Yep.
You've explained your purposes. They're going to do what they're going to do. There should really be no
There
crossover.
won't
If
be.
people come across and you want to speak to them, as long as there's no threatening, which you've explained, and I can tell from your demeanour that you're not going to be threatening, so you'll do what you got to do.
that's it.
And that's it.
And then you leave. That's
So
all you
they're fully aware that if someone comes out here and I talk to them, they're not to march over like they did. No problem. Because that was a bit aggressive.
I've said, just leave you to do what you're
I
doing.
mean, it's not
as
to
long
say
as
they're
you're
gonna come
not
out now, right?
harassing people, as you've said.
No, it'd be nice to just hear from one person. People are interested in this.
Like, for example, this guy here that's coming out now. Go on, bro, you go and talk to him.
No, do you know what it is? Right, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, right? People are interested.
Point then.
Doesn't matter.
People are interested in this, mate, right? And the thing is, people make a lot of assumptions from what they see on the media, right? When, from what I've seen, I've been to a few hotels now, everybody that I've ever met that are staying in these hotels, rather friendly, really friendly. Some of them don't want to engage with you. Some of them, I think there's a bit of a communication breakdown. But then there's those that know a little bit more English, or if they don't, they still want to stand and talk. And some of them seem like they really want to engage and just have a conversation. A lot of these security guards do exactly that. I don't know whether it's been an instruction that's come down from the Home Office or anything like that, but it's like you're not allowed to speak to them. They're hostile.
Positive or negative that you're doing because of the establishment.
I'm here to film
Yeah.
and document my time here.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to have an agenda towards or against. No. Right, for instance.
There's been a lot of protests here.
Yeah.
So from
Yeah.
that point, you can imagine why security are going to think, hold on, is this part of that protest again? Is it because there are
No,
people
well,
who have
that's,
come
that's,
here?
that's, that's, you can appreciate that. You can appreciate that. But at the end of the day, like what you said, like, you know, to interview this gentleman over here, we'd have to cross this line. That's so, like, you've
agreed your boundary lines.
But I haven't agreed anything. I'm telling you that they've just placed this here. So I'm saying that if it's just a trespass, then I'm allowed to go and see that gentleman. Would you agree? Because it's not a criminal thing. I'm not breaching any peace. I'm not going to go and shout at him. So trespass isn't criminal. And like if those gentlemen can't trespass me because they're not owners, like, so at the end of the day, I can pretty much, and I'm not sort of like I'm going to go and camp. I'm going to camp. I'm going to tent him. I'm not going to stay. So all I'm going to do is just go and have a wander on, talk to the guy, and then wander off. Now, as far as I'm concerned, because this is tarmacked, I think it's been tarmacked by the local council. So I think it's public. Now, it can be argued anyway, but at the moment, that is my inference. So I am of a legal understanding that that I'll be legal by walking on it. That's my lawful excuse, right? So if they did want to take me to court, then I would have a lawful excuse. You two officers would be my witnesses, because obviously as constables, you're going to be protecting my human rights, and one of my human rights is freedom to travel. You're certainly not going to be slapping the handcuffs on me and arresting me, because that would be an act, and we're not doing anything wrong. So there's no need for the constable to come out of you, for the officers to come out of you. You can stay as constables, which is what you are now. You know, we're having a nice conversation. You know, we're on that side of the job, and that's where I'd like to stay. Do you know what I mean? You know, like a local.
But I do get what you were saying about the demonstrations, right? And it's another reason for why, if I can grab these guys and ask, and I'll be honest with you, right? When I usually speak to these guys, some of the first questions I always ask them is if they're well, first and foremost. If the people that are looking after them in the hotel are treating them at a good standard. If things like the food are okay, how they're finding it here. And that's always where it starts. So those first 4 or 5 questions are always about the welfare of that individual. If I was here with another agenda, shall we say, that would be the last things I'd be asking somebody that I was here to look bad. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? If for me...
There's been that much stuff over here and at the Happerton as well. There's been a lot of backlash from public.
Yeah.
But rather than people having conversations, a lot of people come and just demand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
because everyone's quick to assume. Everyone's quick to assume, and there's a lack of empathy, I think, in society these days. And yes, people have a right to feel angry and like there's something being, that isn't necessarily okay in their eyes. But these people are only individuals, and we could actually, which we ain't got the time for, but I could sit here now and tell you about actually how it's only down to our own government that we find ourselves in this situation. If we didn't go to countries in the Middle East and tear them to bits, then what happens there is you don't end up with refugees. Yeah, if we didn't go in and do what we've done to these countries for gold and oil, because that's all it's down to, money and greed. Yeah, then these people would not need to feel the need to flee their homes and find safe refuge. Do you understand? So we could go really into it and go, actually, it's not these guys' fault. They're just, if you're in a bad place and there was a land of milk and honey somewhere else, you telling me you wouldn't go?
On the background.
Of course. Yeah, I don't just come here. I might not look the most educated person, but if I've got an interest in something, I like to not just read the things that the news say.
I'm sure you appreciate, once this is on, there's no political opinion.
No, I know that you're allowed to give.
But I do appreciate that you've come here with an educated. Go for one.
I'm not for one. You're for one.
Yes. I mean, she just write this up. Everything's fine. Everything's had a pleasant conversation. There's no.
Excellent.
Oh, like I say, mate, that's it. I know you've probably got busier things to do. I'll even be straight up with you. I'm probably going to stick around another 10-15 minutes. I'm going to see if anyone does come in and out.
You just go on to this.
Okay. If they don't, then I'm going to leave. Anyway. But what I won't do is I won't go back past the cones now. Is that not aggravated trespass? If you're trespassed and then you go back on after being already trespassed, is that seen as aggravated?
It can't be aggravated on the first go. Not possible.
No, but on the second, it can be deemed as that, can't it?
Then it turns criminal then. But they haven't trespassed.
No, of course that. But I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm under the understanding that if I did, I would be putting myself liable for.
If they did.
Yeah.
They haven't, so we're all right.
Domestic incidents. I think that's
Enjoy. Yeah.
So we'll be all right just on the car park and that on here, won't we? Yeah. All right. Take your time.
Lovely. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reasonable coppers there, to be fair. Always good to try and give a bit of clarity as to why you're here. And that is, I'm pretty honest on why I'm here. I do want to ask the Royal Mail, that man, a question. What's that? Oh, he would have had to have come through this way. These guys were very pleasant, to be fair. Bloody hell, that's got a bit of a... There we are, that's on blue. Domestic. Something a bit more important than coming to two guys trespassing. See, lads, it was all alright, I told you.
I said they were lucky that they didn't get arrested themselves.
Quick question, Mr. Postman.
Yes, mate.
Do you do this run often?
Yeah.
At this hotel?
Nearly every day.
Do you find that more and more post, or is it a steady rate now?
There's more posts.
Coming all the time?
Yeah, more parcels as well.
Have you got a
Parcels as well?
Did they tell you when it would stop? No. You know what I mean? Like, you've got this job for 18 months and that's it. Like, we'll bring you in on retirement. There you go. And they said that's when the job's going to end.
Take care, mate. Anyway, cheers for your time. Thank you. So that tells me there must be still more people coming in, right? Because if he says...
By the way.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to tell them.
I already speak to them.
So anyway, lads, I'm just going to go film that door because I now know that I'm allowed. Remember, hey, Terence said as long as I don't go in the building. He did. He just did say that.
Anywhere.
Yes, it's in the video.
He said anywhere else.
It's in the video, mate.
That would be assault.
You can't.
I can. Honestly, he just said. Nice bike there.
Did he say to you, if you told us it would be assault?
How are you, mate? Are you okay?
I just wanted to see you back up, like you normally get.
You all right, lads?
I wanted to see you back up, and you did. You can stand forward now, like you've nicked 10 men, but you've already gone all the way back to the door. You couldn't go any further. No, now you've been 10 men. Is that what it is? Like, oh, look at me, I'm 10 then. But you're all backed up all the way.
Oh man,
Like you weren't 10 then.
I'm only having a look. I'm interested to see what you're having delivered here.
Passive. It's all about
Oh, yeah. I've got a radio too, man.
Passive aggressive. I'm just being passive.
Anyway, I'm going to leave, boys, because you're just acting ridiculous now. You've shown exactly what I want. Even with the police coming, you've carried on persisting in getting in my way of acting on a lawful activity. As you've just heard from the police there, I'm not doing anything as long as I don't breach anywhere that I shouldn't be.
We're not trying to go in with anything.
And you guys haven't listened to what the police have just told you, but you expect me to listen to you, right? Is that the understanding here? You don't want to listen to the law, but you expect me to listen to you as a security officer.
And if we don't listen to them as security officers, they'll ring the law to try and get us. But so they won't listen to the law when they get here, they reprimand us. If the law stand up for our rights, then they don't want to know. But up until that point, they'll ring the law because they think they'll stand up for their rights until the law's pointed out that actually the criminal offence by ringing up. You know, false reporting of a crime is a criminal offence. Trespassing is a civil offence. You can't win. There's no way that you can win. We've done something criminal because by saying that, you're committing a criminal offence.
But just for violating my rights.
But like schematics, it might be. That's the way.
What's going on, bro? You good?
People say our laws are an ass. Some people do. Some people know what the laws are. Some people don't.
Right, anyway, lads. Cheers for being really awkward. It really hasn't helped. And cheers for making these think that I'm here to be hostile.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you're a great example of security. You've done your best. Unfortunately, on this instance, you failed drastically. Now, as some people might say, I'll give you a 2. You did your best. You turned up for work, and now you'll be going home with your tail between your legs. A 2.
See you later, lads, yeah? Sellouts, remember. Sellouts. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. This video was probably over 2 parts, I imagine. And it is the Roman Way Hotel. Once again, the police come. And actually, they were quite reasonable. I've got to be honest. They were quite reasonable. So, until the next time, guys. Stay blessed. Much love. And peace out.